Hello,
Hello.
and welcome to Planet Marzipan, the Fish and Marillion podcast. I'm Mezza, and here's my mate.
Craig Houston.
Hello, and welcome to our pre-Christmas episode of Planet Marzipan. I'm Mezza, and I'm here with my friend,
Santa Claus.
aka Craig Houston.
Thank you very much.
And we've got a guest. We'd like to welcome Mr. Mark Kennedy back to the podcast.
Hello, like the turd that just won't flush.
Yeah,
More
Mark's with us
paper
again.
down.
So we're all in a Christmassy mood. We've got our Santa hat. We got our Santa hats on. Craig's got his Christmas jumper on.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother lovers.
Mother lovers. I've got a glass of whiskey, and Mark's sat in his boxer shorts, his Christmas boxer shorts. So we're all set for a good episode. What can we talk about? Web Christmas CD 2023,
Ho, ho, ho.
which is hot off the press. We're going to talk about that, and we're also going to go through track by track an extended collection of recycled gifts. So more on that later. But you've all got your copy of the Web Christmas CD, boys, haven't you?
No,
What's the web?
mine's in the post, I believe. I've got 600 copies downstairs for the Web Portugal, but
Have you? Okay.
my actual copy's in the post.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
you'll see it about Easter time.
Yeah,
if you're a member of the Web fan club, you'll know by now that it's a cracking little disc. It's got a version of Greg Lake's "I Believe in Father Christmas," and then effectively the first half of the Sunday Night from Port Zealand that's on the Blu-ray in audio form with 5 tracks from Brave at the beginning. Fantastic live set. But we're going to focus on the first track, which is a version of Greg Lake's "I Believe in Father Christmas."
And if you don't have the web CD, it is up on YouTube now.
Yes, they posted it today, yes. But Mark, have you got a Wikipedia entry about this
I
track?
certainly do. Would you like me to recite?
That would be lovely.
Right. I Believe in Father Christmas is a song by English musician Greg Lake with lyrics by Peter Sinfield, who was co-founder of my other favourite band, as you know, King Crimson. Although it is often categorised as a Christmas song, this was not Lake's intention. He said that he wrote the song in protest at the commercialisation of Christmas. Sinfield, however, said the words are about a loss of innocence and childhood belief. Released in 1975, the song reached number 2 on the UK singles chart, number 17 on the Irish singles chart, and number 98 in Australia.
Okay.
That's too sunny for Christmas down there. isn't it?
Yeah.
I have to say, it's always been my favourite Christmas song.
Yeah?
Always been my favourite Christmas song. I think I got, when I was a kid, in 1975, I got my first tape deck. And I remember taping this off the radio, this song off the radio. And for that reason alone, it's been my favourite Christmas song all my life. So my favourite band covering my favourite Christmas song, what could go wrong?
The Christmas we get, we deserve.
Nothing.
You tell us. Yeah.
Nothing. It's a fantastic version. It really is.
It is, yeah.
It's fairly true to the original in arrangement.
It's a bit more subdued, though.
I don't know. And it's got a cracking Rothers solo at the end. I mean, what more can you ask for as a Murillo fan? Some of the other songs that we'll talk about later on, when we talk about Recycled Gifts CD, this feels like it's really been worked up. Some of the other songs a bit later on. Would it be rude to use the phrase tossed off? Would that be?
Pardon?
What?
Maybe later.
Yeah, okay.
Are we going to have an explicit rating again, mister?
They're a little looser than this, but this is fully worked. You know, it's a fantastic sounding track. It's a brilliant song. Fantastic H vocal on it as well.
Yeah.
It's certainly going on on our Christmas playlist in the house, definitely.
Yeah.
Nice video as well, I thought.
I haven't watched the video.
Yeah, very good. It's
Who did that?
Tim.
All right.
It's pieced together with images from an hour before it's dark.
Yeah, there's various little bits and pieces. He took some other stuff as well. There's something about there's a bit of the Gaza artwork in there as well.
Is the track available to download? Do you know?
No.
Not yet. I think it's going to be on Spotify, etc.
Right.
Soon. The thing with Spotify and that is it takes once you've uploaded it, it takes a week or whatever for it to appear. So
not if it's a podcast.
Yeah.
No, because I sent ours live on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
With my big finger.
But no, we're working on it. I believe it's going up at some point. So
right. It's a cracking version. It really is. And the rest of the live set's brilliant. If you're a web member, you'll know that. I think it's too late to join, but I might be wrong.
Possibly.
Surely a web person might be able to tell us more, but
just email us because we haven't got enough to do.
You've got 600 in the house there, Mark. Just get somebody to come knock on the door.
Yeah.
For the attention of Mark Kennedy.
Yeah.
So that's the new CD, which we kind of brushed over because it's only one new track. But we want to talk in detail this week about an extended collection of recycled gifts, which came out in 2021. But that's a reissue of the 2014 album, which is a collection of recycled gifts. Confused? You will be.
Especially since I haven't got the extended one.
You haven't?
No, I think funnily, unusually for Marillion, it's the only album that when I play it to people, like family members and that, they ask for a copy of it, so I haven't got one.
It was 2021's web CD as well.
Yeah.
I mean, they put it out, you could buy it in a jewel case, or they sent it in a card sleeve to web members. So, it's got some standards and some unusual tracks on it, but we're going to go through it track by track if you're ready, guys.
Yeah.
On your marks.
First track is Happy Christmas, War is Over.
And so this is Christmas, and what have you done? Another year over, and a new one just begun. And so this is Christmas, I hope you have fun. The near and the dear ones, the old and the young.
I love this version.
Yeah.
I think it's cracking.
Yeah, it's a great start to the CD, in my opinion. It sets it off on the right foot. It's before when I was talking about some are fully worked versions and some aren't. This is fully worked up.
Yeah, with the child's chorus and everything in there, it works really, really well.
It's really good. Cover of the 1971 Plastic Ono Band classic. It originally featured on the 2015 web CD.
Couldn't have told you that.
Yeah, well, I've got one in my hand here. Have you got one? You got it?
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Happy Christmas, War is Over, and something else.
Yeah, which we'll talk about in a minute. There's something else. Yeah. But yeah, it's great. Ian's doing a little bit of drummer boy. There's sort of a military snare in the middle of it. And then, as Craig said, it builds up to a massive choir at the end. Yeah. Fantastic Christmas song.
Yeah, great, and it's just really well produced. Really well produced.
Yeah.
It's not just thrown together.
No. Thumbs up from everybody. Track 2 is Gabriel's Message.
Oh, yes.
Of her Emmanuel, the Christ was born in Bethlehem upon that Christmas morn, and Christian folk throughout the world will ever say, most highly favored lady,
What do you think to this one, Mark?
I thought Gabriel's message was, "I want to be a sledgehammer," but obviously
Surely it's
not.
Gimme Steam, isn't it? Yeah.
It took me all week to think of that one.
This is great. It's a fully worked up track. But did you know that Gabriel's Message is a Basque Christmas folk carol?
No, it didn't.
It is. Yeah.
I don't wear Basques very often.
Careful.
Nobody needs that image.
Too late, they've got it in their heads now.
Second half of this track's got a really strange, guitar effect. It's weird. I like it, but it's kind of weird. It's kind of a treated Rothers effect, like a chugging guitar. Really unusual. But again, first 2 tracks off this CD, fantastic. Really festive. Great stuff. On to track 3, the Christmas song.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folk dressed up like Eskimos.
Okay.
This is very traditional, and it's a very traditional arrangement of it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very straightforward.
Well, I mean, it's what are you going to do to the Christmas song? You can't prog it up, can you? Really?
Well, some of the songs that we are yet to discuss are quite, not say progged up, but
It's very lounge style. It's just piano, really, and vocal. But it's a Christmas classic, Nat King Cole classic from 1946.
yeah.
Remember that in 46, Craig?
I do actually, yeah. It was the rationing I couldn't get on with.
Yeah.
I was only allowed the 2 ounces of sweets at a time. I mean, what can you do with 2 ounces of Ninja Gems? I mean, come on.
Well, answers on a postcard, folks. What can you do with 2
Answers on a Christmas card.
Yeah. This was originally also on A Monstrously Festive Christmas in 2015. So that and Happy Christmas War is Over are both on that fan club CD, but compiled onto this new compilation. On to track 4, Stop the Cavalry. It's a Jonah Louis classic.
21st of November 1980 it was released. Kept from number 1 by 2 reissued songs by John Lennon, who'd been shot on the 8th of December.
Right.
On that cheery note.
Yes.
Hey, Mr. Churchill comes over here to say we're doing splendidly, but it's very cold out here in the snow, marching to and from the enemy. Oh, I say it's tough, I have had enough, can you stop the cavalry?
The best bit about this version is the Doobie Dums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Pete was slightly too close to the microphone for the Doobie Doobie Dum Doobie Dum Doobie Dum. Yeah, it's a
good cover. It is.
It is. It's really good. This is one of the ones that I really remember from when I was a kid. So this one's quite special.
Yeah.
I think, and the memories it brings back and that. So I think
I've always got
really good one.
Yeah, I've always got the memory of the video in my head, the World War One kind of trenches.
Yeah, and I think I remember them on Top of the Pops as well at Christmas.
Yeah.
So showing what age, yeah.
Yeah.
But again, if I was around in 1946.
Well, it's originally from the Say Cheese Christmas CD, the Marillion Web 36.
What year was that? 2003 or something?
Trying to see, but I can't see it.
2003.
There we go then.
Back in
It says here. Yeah.
Wikipedia still works.
Oh.
Well, okay, track 5 on the CD is That's What Friends Are For.
When you're alone, who comes around? To pluck you up when you are down. and you're outside looking in. Who's there to open the door? That's what friends are for.
It's a very barbershop version, but it's very true to the original because this is originally from the Jungle Book movie, 1967.
Which is why the disc's called the Jingle Book.
It is called the Jingle Book, yeah. What year is that, Mark?
2006.
So the original's barbershop and this is barbershop. It kind of it gets a little bit acoustic in the middle and then it all breaks down again into barbershop at the end.
Yeah.
Cracking. I mean, originally I thought it was the Dionne Warwick. That's what Friends are for, but it isn't, no.
The main thing I remember about that disc is it's got a live gig that was, I think it was recorded at the rather unusually named Wanky Festival or something, wasn't it?
Yankee Festival.
Yeah.
In Krakow.
Yeah.
Apologies to our Polish
sorry
listener.
to all our Polish listeners.
Yeah. Thanks for that, Mark. Yeah. The lyrics of That's What Friends Are For actually say, we've never met a web member we don't like.
Well, that's a lie.
That was in 2006, though.
I'm going to say, times have changed. Yeah, I'm sure that's changed, but yeah. Okay.
Right, so the next track.
On to track 6, which is Let It Snow.
Yay. Like this one.
Oh, the weather outside is shocking, but the Racket Club is rocking. The Aylesbury roads are closed. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, but we got some coal for chopping. The band is all set to go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Yeah, this is a bit of one of the piss takey ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's based on the tune of Let It Snow, but with an alternate lyric.
Yeah. So not a cocaine reference.
Is there?
As well, yeah.
But the thing is, it's like, how posh are they? Because they're trying to rhyme a flight case with
shit-faced. Yeah.
Why do I say shite-faced? Because it would work better. Come on.
Oh, that's the payoff of the song, isn't it? We found some booze in a flight case, and I'm afraid we're all shit-faced. Yeah.
It should be shite-faced. Yeah.
It should be shite-faced. Well, that's us with the explicit this week.
That's us being northern, though.
Yeah, well, that's because H moved down south, didn't he? He lost his northernness.
Yeah.
Went down south.
Down south.
But it's got a guitar solo in the middle, which is White Christmas. The tune of White Christmas.
Yeah, and a kazoo solo.
Yeah, I was going to say it was in the kazoo phase, wasn't it?
Yeah. Did you not go to any of the gigs, the Christmas gigs at the time?
Yeah.
I think I'd come back over here to see them at Paradiso in Amsterdam, and Let It Snow was the first encore they did. So they all came out with boxes of kazoos and they're chucking them into the audience. And this was the first time I'd taken Vanessa to see the band. So Pete's chucking these kazoos out, and one goes straight down the front of her top.
That was targeted.
Good shot, Pete.
Great shot. Yeah.
Good shot. I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah.
This is originally from the Somewhere Elf Christmas CD. From what year is that, Mark?
2007.
Said that without moving my lips.
Got the gear.
I've got the disc in my hand and I can't see the word. I can't see the numbers 2007 in me. But
the 2007 Christmas tour was the Somewhere Elf tour, because that was where we.
No, it wasn't. Was it not the Snowhere Else tour?
Nowhere Else, yes, Nowhere Else tour, yes.
So I've still got. Do you remember you've got one as well, I think. Do you remember the web laminates with it? And on the back it had a picture of the band all done up as the Rat Pack.
Yeah, I remember that. Because we did quite a lot of those gigs, and we were up in Glasgow.
Up in Glasgow, yeah.
That was when I was doing merch.
Yeah.
And that was a gig where we were sitting out back helping doing the merch and stuff like that. And Fish was in with the band having a bit of a party, and we just kind of got on with stuff.
Yeah.
Was that where you did the merch at Newcastle? Was that gig or not?
No, that did Happiness is the Road.
All right, okay.
Yeah,
merch.
I remember that. That was
Yes, my
What's
merch days was nowhere else. Happiness is the road. Sounds that can't be made.
And marbles. We did it at the Barrowlands on the marbles tour as well. Remember?
Oh, vaguely.
Yeah. See.
Anyway, they've gone down a merch rabbit hole here,
Oh,
folks.
if I'd only known where that would
Sorry
lead.
about this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next track on the CD is "I Saw Three Ships."
I saw three ships come sailing in on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. I saw three ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning.
This is a funny version.
I like it. It's proggy.
That's what we were saying earlier on. That it's about the progginess. It's very proggy, and the guitar effects and things and stuff. It's all a bit strange.
Who did the original?
It's a 17th century Christmas carol
All right. Okay.
written by Richard Rodney Bennett. Can't really
Okay.
tell you who did the original. If you look on the Wikipedia entry for this song, it talks about Marillions. There aren't many people that have done it.
Okay.
But yeah, I think this is a good version. It's one of the best tracks on the CD, I think.
It wouldn't be one of my go-tos, but when it comes to Christmas songs, I think
It's after Let It Snow as well. So
Yeah, okay. Moving on then. Next track, track 8, Lonely This Christmas.
It'll be lonely this Christmas without you. It'll be lonely this Christmas, lonely and cold. It'll be cold, so cold without you to hold. This Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody.
This is
Thank
fantastic.
you very much.
Oh,
uh-huh.
This
Mud
is
has left the
fantastic.
building.
Is it fantastic?
Oh, it is. That's a corker.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a corker.
H does this like lounge intro, doesn't it? The Elvis intro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's actually slower than Mud's version.
Yeah, but then it gets into Rother's doing the slide guitar, which is lovely. It did the whole Elvis-y kind of vibe to it. And then it goes on with a Sex Pistols ending.
Yeah, it's got like a last 30 seconds, or like, almost like the Sex, not quite as Sex.
Not quite the same, yeah, but it's
Quite up-tempo.
Yeah, but this is what you want to do. You want this as a Christmas song. It's just good fun.
This was originally on the 2002 Web Christmas CD, Santa and His Elvis.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Thank you very much.
Where's me burgers?
But yeah, it's a version of Mud's Christmas hit from 1974.
I was 2 then.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Don't ask about 1946 wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
No. Track 9 is one of Craig's favourites, the Erin Marbles.
Yay.
Sometimes I think I should go see a shrink in case he can find me some
Absolutely flippin' brilliant.
Yes.
It's just...
Yeah.
I can't say how much I love this version of the Marbles. It's just, it gets us every time. I just love it. Absolutely love it. Would you like a cup of tea, Father?
It's
Tell
great.
us about marbles. That's Pete.
Well, it's the Marbles lyrics in the style of the Pogues, isn't it, really?
It is.
Yeah.
And it's a cracking version.
I mean, they did that on the tour, in 2005 on the Christmas tour. And it went down an absolute storm, and it's a shame they've not done it since.
Yeah.
Bring back my marbles to me.
To me, yeah. That wasn't with the inflatable Santa suit, was it? That was later on.
I don't know, was it?
Somewhere else?
Maybe.
Anyway.
Well, this was originally on Merry Christmas to Our Flock, the 2005 web CD, which I'm showing the guys here. But
yeah.
That was a good tour as well.
It was. Track 10 is Little Saint Nick.
Or Thunderfly.
Yeah.
You know, you just let the cat out of the bag straight away, don't you? People could have thought it was the Beach Boys' Little Saint Nick for a minute, till they've heard it.
Little Saint Nick is climbing down my chimney. Thoughts of you, Christmas time. Comes with the snow and the perfect winter days, but it never stays. Thoughts of you.
Yeah.
It's one of the weakest songs on the album.
Yeah. It's not my favourite.
Thunderfly with Christmas lyrics.
Yeah, Thunderfly's not one of my favourites anyway. So
No. Sneak peek.
Although my previously mentioned wife absolutely loves Thunderfly.
Does she?
Yeah.
It's a shocker. Yeah. Thunderfly, but there you go. But it sounds well produced, and it's a good version. Unfortunately, it's a good version of a not so great song, but there you go. Track 11, The Carol of the Bells.
Hooray.
Bringing good cheer to the world, singing Merry Christmas, o'er hill and dale without end, singing Merry Christmas, filling the air with good cheer, singing Merry Christmas, hark how the sweet silver bells all sing Merry Christmas, bringing good cheer to the world, singing Merry Christmas.
Which was released as a proper download single, wasn't it?
Single, yeah.
Was it 2018, 2019 or something? Was it?
It's on here. Progging around the Christmas tree.
Yeah, taken from Progging Around the Christmas Tree 2013.
I thought the download single wasn't that long ago.
You're Weckham.
Oh, we're just getting old and everything's flying by.
Time's just passing quickly. But it's a Ukrainian song with English lyrics, Carol of the Bells.
Okay, I didn't know that.
No, me neither.
Although I do like, there's a band called Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yes.
Who do a fantastic completely different to this, do a fantastic version of it. And it's just totally over the top.
Yeah.
Really good.
I think this is probably my favourite track off this disc. It's really well done. It's a great version. And it's got, spoilers, it's got the Bond outro on it as well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it actually goes into the Bond theme and then a Rother solo and then the Bond outro wrap up. But it's great. It's a really good version, a great song. It's been on my Christmas playlist in the house. We have a Christmas playlist every year and it's been on there since it came out. Great.
It's a great version, yeah.
Craig?
I think it's cracking.
Okay.
I do. But I just can't believe it's that old. I really thought it was only about 5 or 6 years ago.
That's the last track on the original A Collection of Recycled Gifts. But in 2021, the band rewarded us by reissuing it and making it an extended collection of recycled gifts. So the next track on there is a version of All I Want for Christmas Is You.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing that I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. You make my wish come true, 'cause all I want for Christmas is you.
Now, here we go. I like this version.
I like it as well. It's good,
it's
good clean
Marilyn meets Mariah Carey meets Slade a bit. Go on, John. We'll sit back, for here we go.
No, it's nothing about the band.
I know what it is.
My least favourite Christmas song of all time.
Okay.
I really don't like. I just hate it. It's awful. It's awful. Bar humbug. It's.
I mean,
awful.
I don't like all the warbling and that, but
it doesn't do that much.
You don't get that with the Marillion version, so I can't stand all that.
I can't really comment on it because it's. Like I say, I don't like the song.
We tried it.
I played it in the and the last track we'll talk about in a minute. I played the whole CD today for you.
For
I played
me?
it for you.
For me?
Well, I played it for research so I could talk about it tonight. But yeah, it was, I mean, this was originally on the Christmas 2020 CD single, which was the web thing. And this was so disappointing for me, because of what's on it. But
I'm so sorry.
no, it's fine. It's fine. It was free, technically, so I can't complain. It's got a nice sleeve. Yeah, well, 1994 Mariah Carey classic, using the word inverted commas.
Well, it's everywhere, though, isn't it, really?
In the words of Meatloaf, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. These two boys love it.
Yeah.
Moving on. Track 13. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. May your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight.
And again, it's a bit of a lounge version, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's nice enough. It doesn't stray far from what you would expect.
No.
Canny little version.
It's okay. Made famous by Frank Sinatra. Originally in the film Meet Me in St. Louis in 1943.
Just like the Christmas song that we talked about before.
Yeah.
Was it?
Gets around.
You can't beat a bit of Frank, so...
So
I'm waiting for a bit of Bing Crosby. We need a bit of White Christmas. Or
well, yes.
Little drummer boy up and coming.
Rubber bum pump.
Well,
whatever you do.
And the last track on the extended recycle gifts is don't do that. A Child's Christmas in Wales.
Boop 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 boop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to be honest and say, up until today, I have never played that all the way through.
Neither have I.
Was when you played it through, was it a little bit reminiscent of Something in a Clockwork Orange, when you were sitting?
It's a bit, yeah. It's I'm just looking at the CD now, and it's a bit confusing because there's all sorts of other stuff that I don't know whether it's part of it or not. Because there's like Little Saint Nick, Singapore, Jakarta.
Yeah,
no, she went of her own free will.
The old ones.
No, what you're looking at is the Happiness is the Road jam sessions on that.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was on the end of that though.
No, it is on the end of that. So it starts at One Christmas.
Okay, so
One Christmas, Mrs. Prothero, years ago, were there postmen, the presents, were there uncles. Not many those mornings. We walked on the white shore, and always on Christmas night.
Yeah, it's about 20 odd minutes.
25 minutes.
Dylan Thomas fans will be loving it.
Yeah.
I'm a Philistine.
One Christmas was so much like another in those years around the Seatown corner, now and out of all sound except the distant speaking of the voices I sometimes hear a moment before sleep, that I can never remember whether it snowed for 6 days and 6 nights when I was 12, or whether it snowed for 12 days and 12 nights when I was 6.
I never want to hear it again. Sorry.
20 minutes.
I'm a Philistine as well.
They could do it instead of Ocean Cloud. 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah. God, no.
Yeah, you could go to the toilet and the merch, really, and the bar, and be back. Yeah, that's quite a good move. That.
I think I would have preferred it had there not been some kind of like lounge music with it. No, if it was a straight reading, I would have been more interested.
I get the impression that H is loving it.
Yeah.
And
more power to his elbow.
Yeah, fair enough.
Some people will love it.
It's one of them things. Yeah, it's one of them things that some people absolutely love it. So,
it's like, do you want Marmite on your turkey?
We always used to get asked to put it out as a separate version as well. You know, as a separate thing without the music, just with the vocals.
Right.
You know, so
yeah, it would have been.
I mean, a lot of people really like it.
Yeah.
So
unfortunately, none of them are on this podcast. So there we go. Big finish.
Hey.
What, Doctor Who Audio Adventures?
An extended collection of recycled gifts. It's worth it for a tenner, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, actually, on Bandcamp, it's only
Bandcamp. Yeah, you can get it on Bandcamp.
Yeah, because this will be
$7.99.
going out on the 19th of December, so there's not time for the Racket Elves to get it in the post here. So go to Bandcamp and download it there.
Oh,
And
don't
you
call
get-
them Racket Elves. No,
You
don't
get free
do it.
streaming as well.
Don't call them Racket Elves
No,
Yeah, don't call them out. No, not elves.
at this time of year.
No,
What are they then?
Web UK. I don't know. Highly
Racket-
skilled.
Racket Beavers?
Pardon.
I don't know.
Stephanie's going to come and smack you, isn't she?
Yeah,
What are they then?
I don't know. Highly
Racket
skilled.
Crew.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, there isn't time. Get to Bandcamp.
Mr. Kennedy, what's Santa bringing you this year?
Slippers.
Slippers?
Slippers, apparently. No Lego.
So after your Battlestar Galactica Viper, you're
After
not allowed
me,
to
after
kind of
me
get...
battle. Yeah, after. No, I've got the. Have you seen me Battlestar Galactica as well?
No, I've only seen your Viper, I haven't seen your
Oh no,
Galactica.
I'll dare not pick it up because it might fall to bits. But I've got a full scale Galactica as well. That's about
Hey.
4,000 pieces. It's about year big. So
Right, you don't want to pick it up and don't want to pick it up and break it in half because then that'll be like...
No, it took us months because I put it all together and it was wrong. So I took it all to bits again, and there was like 2 plates that weren't in the right place. So put it all back together, and it was fine. But I've got a load. I've got a big backlog. I've got Perseverance.
Ooh, Mars Rover.
I've got this.
Oh, Ecto 1.
Yeah. So,
Excellent. Sarah's got more Hogwarts that she's putting together for Christmas.
I've got a big pile of stuff in the corner. Yeah, the Harry Potter stuff's really good as well. So
Any music you're getting? Are you Peter Gabriel album? Or...
no, I've been buying some stuff, but not for Christmas. So I got Peter Gabriel.
You like it?
I haven't heard it yet.
Oh, it's brilliant.
I haven't heard it.
Absolute. It's
I'll
album
try
of
and
the
put
year.
it on the next couple of days. I haven't
Album
had
of
a
the
chance.
year, easy.
Yeah, I've
Brilliant.
got that was on my Christmas list.
The Porgies. Trevor Horn's album, which is really
Yeah,
good. A bit
played
different.
bits of it.
Is anybody famous that will know who sings any songs on this one by any chance?
Not that. Rick Astley does a cracking version of, well,
Owner of a Lonely Heart.
yeah,
It's
a lot of people
cracking.
might not agree, but I really like it. So
All right. It's not.
Isn't there somebody did a cover of a Cars song?
yeah.
Can't think
No.
who that is. Was it
No.
Fish?
And Girls Aloud, Sound of the Underground, Deluxe Anniversary 3 CD.
What are you
Oh.
getting for Christmas, Craig? What have you asked
Yeah.
Santa for?
What I've asked Santa for the Babylon 5 Blu-ray set because I'm a sad
got it there.
I'm a sad
You've
fat.
got it there.
Yeah,
You've just seen it. That ain't going
You've
to Santa.
seen it, yeah.
it is. It's getting wrapped up.
Ah.
Yes, Sarah's got us that. The Peter Gabriel album, and there's a few other bits and bobs that I don't quite know yet, but she's keeping secret. But the stuff that's opened, I've seen. So what's Santa bringing you?
All being well, if Derek gets his finger out, he's bringing me 13th Star 3-disc vinyl version.
Ooh.
And will we be discussing this on your favourite slot?
Probably, but we've done 13th Star, so how do we do that? I've also ordered,
Just for the record special.
Yeah.
we could do, yeah.
Oh God, it's special.
I've also ordered the other one as well. I don't think what else I've got. Don't know what else I've got. Books, I think, and I think I'm getting a copy of Gabriel's Up on vinyl because I'll get the new one when the big box comes out. Yeah, just socks and exciting stuff like that.
Tartan slippers.
Yeah, I'm up for all of that. I'm old now. I'm up for all of that.
How old are you when it comes to next year?
We're not talking about that yet. It's not next year.
60.
Not next
60.
year. I'm 59
60.
and I feel 85. Going to see this lot makes me feel younger. So that's the important thing. But yeah, it's a big year. There's lots of, as we were just talking off record, there's lots of 60th parties next year. Loads of our friends turning 60. And then we've got the second wave, which is these guys who were like 7 or 8 years behind. So
Not quite.
No?
Not 50, 4 years. So
okay, 4 years behind.
4 years behind.
9 years behind.
Yeah, all right. All right.
Yeah.
Don't rub it in. We were just going to talk. We've had some lovely emails in, and we've got one in particular that I wanted to read out. It's from Sheila Doherty, and she says, "Hi, Mezza and Craig. Congrats on another great podcast. I'm loving these and can't believe how much I am on the same wavelength as one or both of you most of the time. So I totally agree with your an hour before it starts PZ Blu-ray review. It's a great album. PZ was just awesome and the Blu-ray's superb. I have to agree with the one who said Be Hard on Yourself was the weakest track. That would be Craig.
Yep.
I've always found it a bit meh also. But I also love Reprogram the Gene. My favourite track is either Crow or Sierra Leone, so I agree with both of you there. Of course, I adore Care, but in much the same way as I adore Fish's Garden of Remembrance. Sometimes I just can't listen to them. It's too close to home.
Yeah.
As for the extras, they were fab too, and I actually said to my daughter at PZ that 3 Minute Boy was Marillion's Hey Jude. I'd never heard them likened before, as I'm a quite recent return to Marillion worshipping. I loved Go and Genie and Separated Out at PZ, and the Sugar Mice sing-along was so uplifting. I must say I love Fear, though. It's in my top 5 albums. She goes on to ask, was it us two that did the quiz at Port Zealand? Because it was such a fun event, and she surprised herself as how much she learned in her short return to the band. Craig, were you part of that?
Oh, I've been retired from doing the quiz for 10 years now.
Yeah, me too.
The Port Zealand quiz was presented by Darren Moore, Fraser Marshall from the Web UK, and me. We, just to give you a potted history of it, which I think we've talked about on the pod before, the Cakey Boys many moons ago won it a couple of times and were asked to present it. And I think we did we do 3?
Yeah,
we did
2009, 2011 and 2013.
And then these two guys got a bit tired and...
Yeah, I got to run out of ideas,
You didn't.
we couldn't top name that fast. So, it was all downhill.
We took the quiz to a new low with Name That Fact, but we'll maybe talk about that some other time.
We got too big for our boots.
And then the winners of the last quiz that we presented were the Parrotheads. And then they went on to present the quiz, and they asked myself if I wanted to help, because I really enjoy presenting it, so I still do that. And I suggested getting Fraser from the Web involved. So we've got somebody from each of the 3 groups that have presented the quiz over the years now. So yeah, it's Darren from the Parrotheads, Fraser from the Web UK, and myself from the Cakey Boys. But I must say there is a team of about 10 or 12 people who help set the quiz and score it. So it's great fun, but there's a lot of work goes into it beforehand, but we love doing it. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah. And then Sheila goes on to say, finally, I love Planet Marzipan music on your podcast. It brings me right back to PZ every time we stepped outside, it seemed to be playing on the big outdoor screen. Thanks again and keep up the good work. All the best, Sheila Doherty. Thank you, Sheila, for your lovely message. I think I've replied to it via email, but that's great. That's just a sample of some of the emails that we're getting sent in. We really do appreciate all your feedback, and glad that you're enjoying it. So it just remains to say from Craig, Mark, and myself and everybody. Oh,
hang on. I've got a good one.
Go on.
Oh, here we go.
What song would you have on a Christmas CD that I haven't done already?
Kevin Bloody Wilson. Something to do with Santa Claus and what happened to his bike, yeah.
That's a good question, that.
Yeah.
White Christmas.
There's this, I can't remember who it's by now. Smith and Burrows, When the Thames Froze.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard that?
No.
Not one I can think of.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I recommend that. It's probably about 10 years old now, but it's the drummer out of Razorlight. Is it Andy Burrows, the drummer out of Razorlight, I think? But it's a great, great song. It's a fantastic Christmas song. I'd love to have a go at that with the band.
Mark, what do you think?
What about you, Mark?
I would have said, a couple of years ago, I would have said Fairy Tale in New York, but recently Nah. Especially not this year.
No,
Um,
no.
no. My favourite Christmas song, but I don't think it would work because it's quite sparse. It's just a guitar and a voice. Is "Winter Song" by Lindisfarne,
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
yeah.
which is it's an absolutely brilliant song. It's so well written, but it's just Alan Hull and a guitar,
Yeah.
basically. So I don't know. I did suggest it once for a H Natural. I wrote into his guest book under a assumed name.
Kennedy Mark.
And request. No, I don't know if you'll get
Lamp
it.
sealed up.
No, Gerald Wiley,
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, yes.
and I got busted. So
Did you?
yeah, it worked out. They knew who Gerald Wiley was. So
Yeah. Good choice, though. Good
Yeah.
choice. Better than Kevin Bloody Wilson.
yeah, better than Kevin Bloody Wilson. Jeez.
Oh, Santa Claus. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that says more about you, Craig, than anything, but yes.
Well, come on. If anyone's going to scrape the bottom of the barrel or be in the gutter, you know who it's going to be.
You keep us at our level, Craig. That's why you're here.
Yeah.
Anyway, as I was about to say, it just goes for me on behalf of Craig and Mark and everybody on the Planet Marzipan podcast to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I hope Santa brings you everything you want, and keep an ear out over Christmas and New Year for a couple of special episodes from us where we're getting a few of our friends on to talk through 2023. It's a Merry Christmas from me.
And it's a very Merry Christmas from him.
Ho 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 again.
Take care.
Stay on.
He got there before us.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho ho ho.
Thanks for listening to Planet Marzipan Podcast. Please like and subscribe from whichever platform you get your podcasts from. You can contact us at planetmarzipanpodcast@gmail.com and check out marillion.com, fishmusic.scot or fishmusic.eu for all the good stuff.